Zeus is a unique software in a number of ways. First of all, it exists for both Windows and Mac computers, and the functionality of the two versions is very, very similar, almost the same. And it is very stable and very high quality, and it is being created right now, so it's a contemporary software. It wasn't, started in the 1990s and then cosmetically updated. So this is a contemporary software which is being developed right now. It's in a beta version, so it's free at the moment. It will cost something in the future, but right now you can get it for free. And it's gradually becoming my main astrological software. And one of the reasons is that I'm working in a good contact with the developer, Dmitry Potapov. And he's listening to me, and he's adding new features, sometimes features which either do not exist in other software packages, or they're much worse implemented in them. And I will be showing you Zeus on many occasions in this course. Here you can see Zeus running on my Mac. It's just the current transit situation. And you can hover your mouse over different aspects and see the descriptions of different planets and see details for them. And you see this includes contraparallels, aspects of declination as well. And the important thing you might want to have a look at is the database. Let's go to Session Database. And Zeus offers a database with as many folders and files on them as you might want. For example, let's create a folder for this course. Let's call it Astrology. And then in it we can create a file. Create a file like tutorials. And you can have many folders and files for friends, clients, and so on. And now this table, this file will be selected, and the new charts you will be creating, they will be saved here. So let's create a new chart. New. We can use for this menu of the dial. By the way, the name Zeus comes from a trans-Neptunian planet from Uranian astrology, because the development of this software was inspired by the guys who are teaching Uranian astrology. And it's got some very advanced tools for Uranian astrology, but that's not the topic of our study. So, new. Let's use the same example, my favorite, of Arnold Schwarzenegger. One of the reasons I'm using him so often is that I've read a book about him, but also he's a very interesting person. He was successful. He was born in one part of the world and achieved success in a few other parts of the world. So that's interesting. I'm just typing in his date of birth, his time of birth, and he was born in Graz, Austria. Here it is. So let's first save. You see that the current file is written AstroGeo tutorials file, which we just created in the database. So we press this to save the chart or the record to the current file, and then press. We can, yes, it's A, just according to Astro Data Bank, and yeah. Create. So here is the natal chart of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Actually, this screen might look a little bit differently for you, but here is the menu, settings, layout, which allows you to move around all the elements on the screen, to change their font size, and then after you changed to your liking, you can if you changed it to your liking, I recommend you to save this configuration here. I have quite a number of configurations for different purposes, and this is the way to create your configuration, by choosing what you like, what you prefer. But we will do this later, perhaps. If you have any questions, for example, just ask them in the comment to this video, and I will try to answer your questions, creating more videos perhaps, because you can't explain everything in just one going. So we created a natal chart of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and for now the most important thing for me is to show you how to create a relocation. So let's create relocation. It's very easy, you see, and the location is Los Angeles, California. Okay, that's it. And here is the relocation for Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can copy this chart. If you go to session, you can copy it to clipboard, or you can save it to PNG. Scene or screen, if you choose to save or copy a scene, it's just the area of the chart. If you choose the screen, it's the whole window of the software. You might prefer one or another, whatever your purpose is. You can hide the panels by pressing number 1 on the keyboard. You hide the left panel, number 2 is the top panel, and number 3 is the right panel. And also right panel will be quite useful for us for selecting objects displayed in the chart. And you can adjust it just right clicking and customize it. For example, we might not want this one, so yeah, and then you go and save configuration and just rewrite it, and your changes will be saved. That's it. Any questions, please ask me. I will be using this software a lot, and it's good to have some knowledge of it.